Hello, welcome back to my tutorial for the full stack developer series, and this video we will learn about the ModelMapper. So what is the ModelMapper? We will talk about that later, but first we need to prepare the code for this lesson. Alright, for the database you need to copy this script, AQL script, and copy it into your MySQL workbench and run it to prepare the database. In this database we have two tables. One is department and another is account. So this account will link the department ID to the department table via a foreign key like this. And I also added some data inside these tables. Alright, you can get this code on my website. Here I will put the link below in the description so you can get it. Alright, after we have the database, now we need to prepare the Java code. You can reuse the project Hello World JBA, which we have been coding many things on this. Alright, so right now first you need to create more entity in the entity package, and here you can create a new Java class and account first. This account is an entity. Alright, and please note that right now we use the string data JBA, so we must use the entity from the Jakarta persistent library. Okay, please note this. And then the table also comes from this library. Name, account, and data from Lombok. So data will automatically generate the getter, setter, the constructor, the toString for this entity. Okay. We also have no argument constructor. Alright. This also comes from Lombok. Okay, just mark this account doesn't have the constructor with the fields. Okay, just have a no argument constructor for this. Alright, and then we will add the fields. First we have the field ID, and the next field is name, and the last field is the department ID. But because we are coding on Java, so we cannot do that. If we have an ID here, we need to link it to a real entity for department. So we need to put the department here. Department. But we okay, just create a department first. Department class. Alright, go back for the account and add the department. And right now we configure the column for the ID, name, ID, and we also have the ID because this is a primary key, and we also have the generate value, and straight tree is the identity because this is an increment, auto increment. And yeah, and the next thing is the name column. Also have the name attribute, the username column, and we also have some constraints. So for the constraint, we will follow the data. So you can see in the data we have some constraint for the account. For the username we have not null, we have a unique key, and we have a len, right? So we need to add len. Len is 50. We also have a nullable. It means not null. And unique equal true, right? And the department, this is a relationship between the account to the department. So this is many to one. Okay, please remember about the constructor of these two tables. Okay, so if the account linked to the department and this department not doesn't have a unique key, so this is the many to one. Okay, many to one, not one to one. If you don't understand it, you can go back to my lesson about the relationship, so you can learn it. All right, and here we also put the config the many to one, and we also provide a join column with the name is department ID and nullable equal false, because we create a foreign key, so this is always has the value, always has value for department ID, so this is not null. Right, we finished for the account. Right now we move to the department. This is also an entity and also a table, the name, department, also data, and no argument, constructor, and we also provide a required argument constructor because we need that. We need the constructor with parameter, and we have some field ID and a field name, and what's the name, private in total member, and we also have the field date, created date, and because we have the relationship with the account, so we need to put a field here for link to the account. So this is the list of the account, and we configure it to one to many, map it by department. Okay, remember this departments here come from here, the name is the same. Okay, and now we configure for the entity. First is the column name is called ID. This is the primary key, and generate value strategy, generates type entity, and the name column name name. Length 50. Nuable false. Unique true. And non-null. So this is the annotation for logbook for create the constructor with the required. So the name is the required field. So we will have a constructor with this parameter name. All right. And also have this field configuration column name is the total member. And this field name created day, and this is the datetime, so we also configure for the datetime temporal time timestamp. Okay, because we use the datetime in the database, so this is a timestamp. And because this is created automatically created by the current time, so we need to add the creation timestamp annotation for this field. Alright, we just finished configuration for the department, and now we can close the bucket and go to the repository to create a repository for the department and account. Department repository. And this extend JBA repository with the department and the integer for the ID. Alright, and we also have another for the account, account repository. Extend JBA repository also, and here is the account entity and the integer for the ID. Alright, we finished for the repository. Now we need to create for the service. We also an interface for the account service. Account service. It will have a method for returning a list of account. Get on account, and we also have a interface for the department service. It also have a method for get the list. Of department. Get on department. And then we create a real class for them. First, for the account service, this will extend implement from the account service. And please don't forget to post the service annotation for this, and implement the method for this, and this we just return. Alright, and in this we need to create a repository, right? the I account repository and auto y. And then for returning, we just return the list, the repository get own, file own. All right, and then we create the class for the department service. Implement the I department service and implement the method. And this is the service also, and it also needs a department repository. And in here we just call the department repository file. And the last thing, we need to create the controller for these service. Alright, Java class first for the account controller. This is a REST controller, and we define the REST mapping value equal the API. You need to follow the RESTful API standard. Okay, it needs the API, it needs the v1 and also the domain for it. But here the account, and we need a service, right? Auto y here, and we have a method for get mapping public list account get own account, return the service get own account like this. And then we need to create the controller for the department controller, REST controller, request mapping value API v1 department, and also have the service I department service and a get mapping for getting the list of department get own department service get own department. Alright, we just finished for the controller of this repository, and now let's run and check it to see what happened. Alright, we see the error because we are using the lombok, so we need to rebuild the project, right? Rebuild the project to generate all the Java class with the lombok configuration. And then let's run again. open your Postman and check. Now we get a list account, so we can duplicate okay, just copy this and add in more, duplicate this, changing it to get account list and change it to the account and send. Alright, as you see here, did you see that we have a list of let me open it bigger, and you can see the first item is with ID 1 has department, and the department has account, right? And list department has a list of account, and every account in here, you can see that it duplicate, right? Every account has the list of I'm sorry, every department has a list of account, and in here you see the item 1 has the department, and every department has a list of account, and so on. Keep like this, and you can see many data here, and they are in the loop. They are in the loop. You can see too many data inside a loop. We don't need it. This is the error, right? We just have a recursive here. This is bad. So right now we need to change the data that we will receive, right? This situation is the same with the toString that we have done in some previous video. In the earlier some earlier video that we have learned, we have solved this problem before when we print in the console, right? So this is just in when we get from the API and showing in the Postman, and they are the same problem. And to fit this, we can do this manually. All right, we can do this manually like this. Go back the code, and we will create a DTO. All right, DTO for the thing we want to send to the client. First, you create a new package and put the name DTO. All right, DTO means data transfer object. So this object just using for transfer data. All right, and inside this we can create a new Java class and put the name account DTO, and this is the data. Okay, not entity. Okay, this doesn't have any table inside database. This is just an object. So data come from Lombok that provide the setter and getter. So just that, and also require a constructor. So this will automatically create a constructor with fields that required. And we have first field is the username, and another field is the department name. All right, and this field is a non-null. We set non-null to put it into the constructor with the Lombok. Non-null also. And don't forget to review the project. to build this into Java class, so we can be able to run the program correctly. All right. And now we will go back to the service of the account. Okay, this account service for the get on here. Now we do a little bit different. First, we need to create a list of account first. Account entity equal service. We can change it in the controller. Okay, in the controller, sorry. Go back to the controller and create a list. Account entities equal service get on account. And then now we will convert. Okay, convert entities to detail. Okay, we need to create a list of account detail first, which will send to the client. Detail new array list. And now we will create a loop to go through all the items inside the entities list for the account entity sorry, command colon and entity. And inside this we create a new account detail equal new account detail, and we will put the username by using the entity account get the name, and then for the department name account get department. Okay, you see, when we directly send this to the client, this will generate it, will convert to JSON, right? But the JSON will go inside and go deeper and create the recursive, and that's not good. And here we don't go deeper, we just get the value, just get the name of the department, that's it, and then send it to the client. Okay, detail add the detail, and then we change the list of account to the list of the detail. Okay, and in here we just return the detail list. Okay, and let's run again. Alright, we have problem. Product service. Alright, you just remove all the thing from the product. Delete anyway, and for the controller also. Okay, run again. Oh, maybe I have to rebuild project again. Alright, let's run again. Okay, we can check it on Postman again. Now you see we have a list of the account with the username and the department name itself. Alright, very easy, right? And we have solved this problem with just do it by hand. Just manually do this. But you can think about if we have because this is just an example. Okay, very easy example. So if you have much more field, for example, in the account you have more field to put inside the account detail, and also in the department you need to get more field. So how you can deal with that, with this manually writing code by your hand? So this code can be longer too much. You can write too much code for only the thing converting the entity to the detail. So this is the bad way, not good, not the bad way to convert. So we can do this by another way that is using a library. The library name ModelMapper. Okay, with just a single line we will do this. We can do it in just a single line. Alright, first we go to the BOM file to add a library for this. You can go back to your browser and type in the ModelMapper Maven. Okay, like this, and click on this link. Choose a version and copy this. Go back here, just paste, and synchronize your project. Alright, after we finish for fetching the library into the project, we can go back to the controller and change it. Now we don't need to do this more. Just remove this, remove the loop code here. And now for the list of account, we can just create a ModelMapper. For the ModelMapper, we can use the dependency injection for this. We can create a configuration, right? Just create a new package, because we are working on string, so just avoid to create the new instance by the new keyword. Okay, just don't do that. We are always to use the dependency injection technique for the project. That is a professional way, right? Create a DI, and inside it you create a Java class component configuration, and this is the configuration. Okay, and we create a bin to provide a ModelMapper. Okay, ModelMapper here, init ModelMapper, and just return a new ModelMapper like this. And we can go back to the account controller and AutoWire a model mapper. Okay, and in here you can use the model mapper map the entity inside a new type token. New type token list with into the account detail. Bracket get type. Okay, so please note it, this syntax. Okay, it's weird, but please write it correctly. All right, so you can see we just a single line, like this. We have finished the converting entity to detail like this, right? So you can now run again, and we can see the same result. All right, send again. All right, for fixing the problem, we need to remove the constructor for the account detail. Okay, need to remove the constructor. It can make the error for the mapper. And don't forget to review the project. All right, after review, the server will automatically run again, or you can run it manually again. Okay, and go back to Postman and send again. Now we see we also have the result, but see the username now is no. So why? Because you please notice that the thing we put inside the account detail not map, must map with the name inside, with the field name inside the objects that you mapping, the source entity. You can go back to the account and see, yeah, inside the account we don't have any field name username. We just have the field name, the name. Okay, so you can change the account detail for this to name, just name. And you see we have here department name. Why the model mapper can understand this is the name from the department? Why? Because you can see we if you can look back in the account, we have department, right? Department, and inside the department we have name, right? So you just put the name from the account department and then put the name after the department. This is just a combining from the department from account with the name inside the account. Inside the department entity. Just very easy. Okay, after fix, we can review, or we can restart the server. And in next video we will learn more about the mapper. All right, let's check. I think we should review the project. Alright, now you see that we have the name and the department name. Okay, very easy, right? And I think that's it for this video. And if you have any question, I think this lesson is a little bit hard to understand, so you should put a comment below to ask what you don't understand. Okay, so thanks for watching and see you in the next video.